welcome to the School Board Report for November. I'm Nick Beck, and joining me is School Board President Jeff Barone. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. The school board meetings usually begin with recognition of great effort from students and staff, or from the community. The board meeting on the 26th had a bit of both. Can you tell us about the students who were recognized?
Sure, be happy to. We had Sophia McGee and Ryan Coldren were there, recognized as commended students by the National Merit Scholarship Program. Their test scores on the PSAT put them in a select group of students. We also had Danny Torillo there. Danny was recognized as a National Merit semifinalist, scoring among the nation's top students, and I think setting himself up for some significant scholarship help. So congratulations to Sophia, Ryan, and Danny and their families, because it's a big deal, and we recognize it as that, and we wish them all the best of luck.
Some members of the local media were also recognized for their coverage of education. What is the Ohio School Board Association's media honor roll?
I'm glad you asked. So the OSBA's Media Honor Roll is intended to recognize journalists and news outlets that do a fair and accurate coverage of public schools. There were 100 journalists in the state that were recognized. We were fortunate enough to have a couple of them at our meeting on Monday. Steve Vesey is the weekend anchor and reporter for WFMJ, Channel 21. Steve was there with his wife and 4 really cute kids. I mentioned to his wife that her husband's now a big deal, and I think she may have rolled her eyes, I think. But Steve's done a great job of reporting what's going on in Boardman schools. And you might remember that he covered the 12 Angry Jurors. He came in and interviewed them, students that did our play last year. He had some terrific coverage on the 100th anniversary for Boardman schools. And Steve also interviewed our BSTN students when they won the video award for their video on public education. So we thank Steve for his service and what he's done for us. We also had Stan Boney from WKBN Channel 27. Who received an award. Stan's been around a long time, done a lot of coverage for Boardman schools. You might remember that Stan has covered Project Mayhem in the past and done a terrific job for us. He also covered the athletic portion of a celebration of our 100th anniversary for Boardman schools. And last year he interviewed or covered the story where our band visited an elderly woman in a local assisted living home and helped her celebrate her 100th birthday. So we are grateful for what they do for us and getting our story out to the community and what's really going on in Boardman schools.
Right. The school board voted to approve a 3-year agreement with the township involving BSTN. Can you talk a little bit about what that includes?
So we've been grateful to have the relationship with the township. The township and the leadership there sees the value in what's going on here at BSTN. This particular agreement will focus on some services that the township provides, as well as some personnel that we're going to provide extra coverage for. The BSTN will continue to do traditional stories on cable channel 204. And as I understand, they've also created a new Facebook page, What's New Boardman, and they're currently working on, always working on YouTube content, new YouTube content. So.
Right, and we actually had quite a response on Facebook to the vac truck segment we had. We had about 1,000 views on it. People like to see how things work.
And I think you were there too. I think you were the behind-the-scenes camera guy. The K-9 unit was there, and I think that's a really interesting way to get students involved to see kind of how the township works. It also gives you an opportunity to learn more of how to deliver the story, put it together for the community. So I think that's a win-win.
Knowing your kids were involved in the music program, we're deep into the concert season now. Do you enjoy these performances?
Yeah. So December 5th is the chorus concert, the high school chorus concert. I'm told there's over 200 students and 5 different chorales that will perform, and I know Linda and staff work very hard over there. The 12th is the orchestra concert. Again, Michelle and Bill work hard with the students over there. And the 20th is the holiday jazz program, which is also a favor of the community. So my ask is, I want you to think back to the community and folks listening to when you were performing on stage at school, how you felt when you went on stage to a full audience. So if you can find a way to squeeze one of those performances in, it will help put you in the holiday spirit, and you will be amazed at what our students in this school system do.
And we ended our last school board meeting talking about the Boardman Drama Guild and the performances of The Little Mermaid. What did you think about that?
Well, so I'm going to start with the punchline and say that they gave the community something to be proud of. So that was my punchline, and I'll follow it up in the end. I've seen a lot of great plays over the years, but I will say this, I haven't felt like that since Sarah Turner and Tim Welsh and Tyler Moliterno and friends performed Peter Pan. So I thought the young man that played Sebastian, I hope he doesn't talk like that, 24/7, but he altered his voice. I'm not sure how you do that. But he did a great job. The young lady that sang and played Ariel, when she started to sing, my wife leaned forward and said, "Just put her on The Voice now." And actually, I thought that the young lady that played Ursula had a little bit tougher role in that's a sinister type of a performance where you have to be kind of, kind of dark. And she really did a great job. Prince Eric was solid, and I got a kick out of King Triton because I've seen him act before. And let's face it, you and I weren't born with 24-inch biceps either, but he did a great job. So I guess I would say thank you to Rachel and her mom and dad. I know that they helped out quite a bit. I even saw Nico running around. Mr. Ammendahl, Mr. Kerberg, Mrs. Slavens, Mr. Stelz, all the behind-the-scenes people, because this is going to sound a little Pollyannish, if that's a word, but it really takes everybody to put a product like that on the stage, and the community got to see that. It was the extra time, effort, and energy that just put out a terrific product. So congratulations to everybody over there in that department, and I can't wait to see what you do next year.
Awesome, and thank you again for being here today with us, Mr. Barone. The next school board meeting is Wednesday, December 19th at 5:30. It will be held at Center Intermediate School. I'm Nick Beck for BSTN. Have a great day.